Hey guys, welcome back onto the Code Red Philly Sports Talk with yours truly, Anthony, the Ridiculous Red. Lot to talk about today. Let's get into it. We are just 6 days away from the Super Bowl. We are getting closer and closer day by day, night by night. The Eagles, we just landed yesterday in New Orleans, and by the looks of it, we look ready. I looked at everyone's face. They seem ready. Jalen Hurts seems ready. Saquon Barkley seems ready. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Lane Johnson, they all seem like they're ready for this. They're ready to take the Lombardi Trophy home to the city of brotherly love. I hope that Saquon has an absolute monster game. I mean monster game. I'm going to say that he gets 35 carries, rushes for 235 yards, and gets about 3 touchdowns. I think that would be a great game. And plus, it's on his 28th birthday. What better to do it not only in the Super Bowl, but as well on your birthday? That would be really something special. Jalen has to play amazing for us again. I'm not saying for him to have a perfect game, but he has to play extremely well against the defending 2-time champs because it's not going to be easy to beat them. I'm curious to see what Devontae Smith does in this game. And I have it here that in Devontae Smith's last 2 meetings against the Chiefs, he's had, in the first game, 7 receptions for 122 yards. In the second game, he had 6 receptions for 99 yards. So he's been a Chief killer. I'm hoping that he has a great game in this game. I expect him to show up. I expect A.J. Brown to show up, as well as the defense to show up. The key in this game is we have to swarm and we have to surround Patrick Mahomes. That's the key. Pressure, pressure, pressure. That's the key to winning against the Chiefs. Some of these Eagles have to go out with a bang because this could be a few players' last games as the member of the Eagles. Brandon Graham, most definitely, he's expected to retire. Sweat, Slay, this could be their last games as Eagles. So I really hope that they go and they play their hearts out because I would really want to see a few of these guys go out and win in their last games. Now, I want to get to some of the latest news that was just released today. Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns has requested a trade. He's defensive end on the Browns. Now, Garrett has 102 sacks in 8 seasons as a member of the Browns. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler. He's the 2023 Defensive Player of the Year. He is a monster. Now, he said, quote, over a year ago that everybody would love to play for Philly. Down the line, you never know. Maybe I'll play for Philly. Can't rule anything out. That's a big-time statement. That means that he could really want to come and play. Can you imagine taking Myles Garrett and potentially Max Crosby as well? Because there's been some rumors about him wanting to request a trade as well. Can you imagine Myles Garrett and potentially Max Crosby and adding them with Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith in this already stacked defense? That would be an absolute nightmare. We would cause havoc against opposing offenses. That would set us up for years to come. I don't know. We have to see with the cap space. If we lose Josh Sweat with Brandon Graham, then we could add not 1 but 2 defensive superstar linemen to this already stacked defense. I think the Super Bowl is going to be a great game. As I said in my last video, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a closer game as people will expect it to be. I think that the Chiefs always find a way to make it close, whether they win or lose. The only way I think we blow them out is if they come in and they just completely fall flat on their face and don't show up. If they completely fall flat on their face, that's the only way that I think the Eagles that will blow them out. But other than that, it'll be a close game. I said in my last video that the score would be Eagles 34-31. Either that or 34-30 Eagles win. I think that the halftime show is going to be spectacular with Kendrick Lamar. You know, one of the best to do it over the past 15 years. And I believe Kendrick Lamar, he's had the 3rd most Grammys of any artist since the year 2000. He has 22. So I think we're all in for a fun and exciting Super Bowl. the excitement of the game and the potentially amazing Super Bowl halftime show by Kendrick Lamar, I think it's going to be a great and exciting game. And as I always say, we'll have to wait and see what happens, and we'll see this Sunday. That's all for today, guys. Remember, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to happen this Sunday, what you think the score will be, how you think the halftime show will be, and I'll see you guys next time on the Code Red Philly Sports Talk.